Alright, Shalom. I want to start by saying Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Kahalayim, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakodash, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I Shalom also to you brothers out there, pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakodash, alright, who is scattered on the four corners, okay? This is just a quick lesson. I'm back on my main page. And then the crazy thing is, as my main page opens up again, the second page, it got struck for a lesson I did on I believe it was on Tuesday, okay, Australian time. Right, I did a lesson, and the lesson was going into a testament I was making on how my job is bringing in these these tracking devices that we have to wear on us, you know, and they're making those tracking devices mandatory. And if you don't wear them, you get you get booted, so you get fired. Like they don't really fire you, but you just can't show up to work, you know. So really they're leaving you with no choices. All right. So I put up that lesson, it was live. I did our lesson and then and to, I didn't really, use much word, too much. I mean, speak on on this little thing that got injecting people into. I didn't really speak on it much. I was more speaking into how this tracking device is gonna bring in Revelation chapter 13 verse 16. But so I went back looking for that video so I can share it on my main page. All right. Then as I clicked on my changed my main page to into my second one. Boom, it said your page it's like your video was removed. I didn't read the reason why. I was like the fuck, and I went back. So I tried to go back see what video was, and guess what? It was the video I did, the testimony I put up. It's bullshit. So hey, I don't know what it got me for. I want to try, go back and find that email and see what they really, struck my page for. But anyway, enough of the, if I have to make another video, I'll make another video. It is what it is. There's more to speak on. But so this video is just gonna be a quick video right here. And the reason why I wanna do this video is because there's a rumor, there's a rumor being going around on how the end of August is going. There might be a national lockdown. Okay, and this national lockdown is gonna bring in stage 5. Okay, it's gonna bring in stage 5. Okay, that stage 5 is gonna come in, and from there, people saying it's a rumor, but hey, if you have eyes to see, with what's happening in Australia, it could be true. That end of August, we might jump into stage 5 because now, one thing I have learned the couple of days is that ESO is pushing, okay, deaths of people dying over here in Australia, and they trying to scare people off. Man, they're saying, I don't know. I read this one news article. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. How they're saying this person was healthy, really in shape and all that, and he died of the this new thing. So you know, and I know when shit happens like that in Australia, the whole country goes into panic mode to where they just they might bring stage 5 because the deaths of people, and and they have a percentage of people they want to get up to before they can reopen this country, and that's 70%. Okay, 70%, and that's a lot numbers to really go online and say we're taking this little sword in us. You see, so hey, it's coming, man. Also, I got another lesson to make on soon. I might not have my job, man, because and this is something that I just recently I was listening to at work, conferences, interviews they be doing, so let's go ahead and make this lesson here, get a few scriptures and be down. So it says here, crowds protest Victoria lockdown in Melbourne. It says crowds of people have gathered in Melbourne CBD to protest Victoria's sixth lockdown. Video of Larry showed people, many of them maskless, walking through the city on Thursday night and chanting "Free Victoria." Sack Dan Andrews. That's the premier of Victoria. No more lockdown. There was a strong police presence, and footage shot by a protester appeared to show several people being arrested. You see, so Melbourne is, it was one of the main city. It's like Melbourne was one of the main city that was getting hit by a major, lockdowns. Okay, this is their sixth one. You see, so people over there are already sick of it and they can't go through it no more. So can we see Melbourne going into the same thing that Sydney went through? Had to bring an army on the street. Yes, we might, because this lockdown just started. I think either yesterday or I think it was yesterday, Thursday. Right now it's Friday, 3 in the morning of here. So, and then from there they're gonna extend it as we know it. All right, like the same thing they just did over here. So let me play this video, along with Lord willing, they don't take my page down. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Microsoft 365. You can make the most of each moment you have. Microsoft 365 brings premium Office apps together and more in one easy subscription, so you can make the most of your time.
Lockdowns in, all 6.5 million Victorians felt this one coming.
Victoria will have to lock down again for 7 days from 8 p.m. tonight.
Lockdown 6 starts in 2 hours, cutting short a final night of freedoms that allowed the Ms. Frankie outbreak to surge.
There was transmission on the night of the lockdown last time. So this evening is go home. Go home and begin that lockdown.
Once again, there's only 5 reasons to leave home: essential food and supplies, authorised work, caregiving, vaccination and exercise within 5 kilometres of home. Supermarkets, bottle shops, banks, petrol stations and pharmacies will stay open. Restaurants, cafes and bars will be limited to takeaway, but schools, gyms, hairdressers, community facilities and entertainment venues must close.
Given where this is, given that it's not just one mystery case but potentially 2, we think that we may need as long as seven days.
Daniel Andrews, all but confirming one of those mystery infections, broke the rules.
There's a couple of people that have come back from Sydney. They were in hotel quarantine, and it may well be the case that they've been visited against the rules by someone who is a positive case.
They won't be fined, in the hope they'll be more honest with contact tracers, while the rest of Victoria pays the price.
We thought we had it in the bag and we were going to do it tomorrow, but now we can't. To me, all I want is just to keep my soon-to-be wife very happy, and I can't do that, so it's a bit upsetting.
Lorenzo Lucchio and Helen Petropoulos were supposed to get married tomorrow.
How do you get married tonight if they're potentially going to lock us down at 8 o'clock? What are we going to have, 3 hours? All those thousands of dollars?
All of regional Victoria will also be subject to the same rules.
We have a sewerage test that has detected COVID in the northeast, so we have some reason to believe that there is COVID either in that community or has been in that community.
Prime Minister Scott Morrison confirming wage support will again be available.
Obviously, our support with the COVID disaster assistance payments kicks right in.
Business support will be announced tomorrow, with the Premier offering no apology for shuttering them 9 days after Lockdown 5 ended.
There are no alternatives to lockdown. If you wait, it'll spread. These next few days will be very tough, but we've done it before and we can do it again.
So, Mark, no guarantee this lockdown will last only 7 days.
Well, neither lockdown 4 or 5 ended on time, Pete, and as hard as it is to
So there you go, man. Lord willing, this we kept up. So I'm gonna go, go ahead and get scriptures. I don't know why they didn't show the people protesting. Yeah, it's it says here when you go down. It says here we can't allow that to happen. Otherwise, we are locked down until Christmas. You see, so hey, man, hey, Issa, man, he's showing his horns over here in Australia, man. The horns are being shown right now. These people, they got their plans. It might as well be stage 5. Who knows? They're gonna bring it in, man. It's like this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13. Verse 11, it says, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. All right, so they're bringing these draconian measurements into play right now, man, and it's all right now being manifest. When a case comes up, straight up, it's a lockdown. All right, it's a lockdown, and then they keep adding more. Fines. They really take your rights away as well. You see those 2 couples. Who knows if that was real or that was acting. And they had a wedding going on or some shit like that. Now that shit is being canceled. But as we know, and the apostle been saying, this is nothing. The troubles that are bound to come are gonna be worse than these right here. People still moving around, man. Over here, I'm in we're in a lockdown until Sunday, but people still fucking, doing their regular things, moving around. But if you go into the city areas, that's when you might get fined. But within this area you live in, if you live far from the city, you can still go to the park, exercise, get your pull-ups, your push-ups, shoot around, do what you gotta do. As long as within your 10 kilometers, you're fine. And all these things, all these lockdowns they're doing they're saying is to keep you safe from this air disease, but we know it's a fucking lie, right? This whole thing is to bring in the NWO, all right, which eventually is going lead to Revelation chapter 13 verse 16. This is the book of St. Luke chapter 19 verse 43. For they shall come upon thee, that thy enemy shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee around, and keep thee in on every side. All right, and this happened during 7 AD. Well, it's the history is about to repeat itself, man, and it's gonna be worldwide. All right, these people being stuck into lockdowns, man. All right, Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1: Woe unto them that decree unrighteousness decrease, and that wrought grievances which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows might be their prey, that they might rob the fatherless. And that's the majority of jakes out there, man. You're gonna become a prey to this devil, man. Once your rights has been taken away, and you're trying to fight for it, where you to Esau you a prey, man. It's gonna take you out, okay, and take advantage of orphans, the fatherless, and we out. Most of us are fatherless, man. And you 2/3 of our people over there in Babylon, and you jacks or scattered around the 4 corners, who's not taking heed to the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You are fatherless, man. All right, you are orphans. But to you jacks who's working, who's waking to this truth, you know, you're being taken away from that because you can see the roads ahead of you, man. At least, let me just go here real quick. Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou see pass with the signs pass, which I have told you before, then shall thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right? So the point is uproars of people, man, protesting. This right here is as you can see in these photos, this is people protesting of this these lockdowns that they keep bringing in, man. People getting sick of it, and this is Esau going up against Esau. Okay, among those protests, probably people from different countries and all that, but really, Esau's getting tired of his own, man, and they can't take it anymore. They have no patience, so soon enough they're gonna lose it, and that's why I believe that national lockdown it might happen really at the end of August. Okay, stage 5, where she's gonna really get crazy over here, man. So I'm just stop right there, and Lord willing, this lesson was edified to brothers out there, sisters out there. Just another lesson being on this shit going on over here in Australia. Reporting it. It's the book of Isaiah 62 verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, they will not. Either make mention of Yahweh Bashim Yashak, keep no silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he makes Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And that's what we're doing. That's our duty. Okay, reporting on things going on worldwide, man. And we do it no matter what time it is. No matter where you are around the four corners of this earth, the truth is always going to be reported, man. So until then, I want to say, Tawada to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kwakadash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson right here. And again, the honor to the apostles and elders of our grand millstone, and Shalom.